obstacles. You gotta stop it, yo, you gotta take it slow. You can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back? They're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. Maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
And we are live. Welcome everyone to another Madden 25, technically OG Madden 25 / Madden 14 live stream. And if it's not evident by how groggy I kind of seem, I woke up an hour and a half ago. What's up, Dash? How's your Tuesday going? I literally almost forgot what day it was. Bitchiated. I'll say this, I legitimately forgot we were in the, like, right before the off season. I thought we had gone through the off season. So, we'll see how much we get done today. I was thinking we were starting season 2 in New Mexico. Or Mexico City. I was wrong. Who's our free agents? Let's go check those salaries. Or, can't. Okay, salaries it is. Who are our free agents? Oh, okay. Bishop Sankey. Huh. I mean, Ellis I'm not worried about. Might bring Rush back. Earl Wolf was decent backup. Alford, Bowie, Blackman, Nard. I mean, that's a lot of free agents. That's a lot of free agents. One of which is our quarterback. I don't know what our cap looks like. We'll see. Some guys might have to walk this year. Alright, we've got our staff ready to go. As for the wild card, what does it look like? No, there's no way we're getting the top quarterback. You know how much we'd have to fucking give up for that? Not to mention, I'm not gonna give up on Teddy. Dude won us a fucking Super Bowl. Why would I do that? Can I really not just look at the normal schedule? Okay, cool. Good to know. I can't. Alright, never mind then. League schedule, there we go. I'm an idiot. Once again, I've been up for an hour and a half. Alright, we got Ravens, Raiders, Capitals, Bucks, Pats and Jags, Saints, Seahawks. Who's moving on to the divisional round? I'm going to say Beastquake 2.0. I don't think Matt Flynn's good enough, so Patriots. I'm going to go Ravens and Bucks. We should be in that wild card round against the Raiders. I still can't get over how, like, realistic this scenario is to this year in the playoffs. Because, like, just look at this. 10 wins didn't get us in the playoffs. 10 wins. You do have a 9-7 and 8-8 team getting in because of division records, which, I mean, you deserve it. You won your division. Man. Alright, let's move on to next week. Divisional round, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. My coffee's not enough. Alright, who moves on? Saints and Eagles in the divisional round. Okay. The Texans cleaned house. Chuck Picano got fired. And apparently the Jags beat the Patriots. If only. Only the Jags have beaten the Patriots before playoffs. And the Bucks won that one. No Ravens Raiders? And Ravens won. Alright. So what's the divisional round look like? What does the divisional round look like? Oh, okay. We have an AFC North matchup. We got Saints, Eagles, Jags, Bills, Bucks, Packers. Okay, so the Super Bowl, pick your Super Bowl out of these teams right now. I'm going to go I'm on Steelers, Packers. I'm on Steelers, Packers. Okay, you're going back. Well, we agree AFC North versus the Packers. I'd see how terribly wrong we are.
And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking
Positive is we should have a lot of Pro Bowlers. Or at least a good chunk of Pro Bowlers.
I'm always learning. You could call me academic. I'm always working. Never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison. Need some antiseptic.
Well, Jags moved on. 3 interceptions for E.J. Manuel. So it's Eagles-Packers in the NFC title game. And it's... Okay. Never mind. Let's see. And Tebow threw 3... It's going to be Ravens-Jags. Ben Roethlisberger signed with the Packers after he came back out of retirement. That's what happened. I like how they say Matt Flynn will try to forget his playoff performance, but it was E.J. Manuel threw 3 picks. Huh. All right. So I'm wrong because the Steelers lost. The power of Tebow was not enough. Jags, Ravens. Packers, Eagles. Ooh.
Put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. It's the way I see burning, that's all I'm learning.
Let's see. But nah, let's just go to the news. They'll give us all the info. New York got Chad Masters. Aw, shit. That's crazy. And John Harbaugh is the Patriots' new coach. What the fuck world are we living in? Chad Masters, a.k.a. Bill Belichick, is now with the Giants. Oh, Brooks Reed moving to defensive end. So the Eagles move on to the Super Bowl. Who will they be facing? Jags or Ravens? Ravens, Eagles. It's a bird bowl. Man. 46-36, damn. Sad face. Alright. I got 15,000 scouting points? Fuck yeah. Alright, let's see. Richard Douglas. Speaking of Nebraska quarterbacks, how about Raiola transferring? The sad thing is he's totally going to transfer to Texas Tech, and it's going to be the funniest thing ever. Raiola's going to transfer to Texas Tech, and he's going to wear 15. Or no, he's going to wear 5, and we're all going to laugh our ass off. When you have a name like Warwick Zimmerman, I expect you to be good. Just saying. I think I'm going to hang on to my scouting points solely because I don't know what our cap space is, and with the re-signings we have to make, we'll scout after that. Ooh, excuse me. Woo! Alright, let's do it. Who's winning the Super Bowl? Eagles, Ravens. That's a lot of players, man. And not a lot of cap room. And so Breeze retires. DeMarcus Ware calls it a career again. And the Philadelphia Eagles win in a dominant affair, 41-7. That there's what you call domination. It's a combination of skill and concentration. And apparently Reggie Bush is back. And Wes Welker's coming back. Apparently Andy Reid is now the coach of Columbus. Jeff Fisher to Kansas City. Dear Lord. Cortland Finnegan retires. Brandon Marshall retires. Apparently he was on the Texans. Mario Williams was on the Jets and calls it quits. Antoine Bethea calls it quits. Tamba Lee retires. And that's it. Oh, not Twiggy. What other cuts were made here? Gary Hughes got cut. Huh? Oh, he got tagged. Okay. Big Ben got franchise tagged. The man who came out of retirement got franchise tagged. That's funny as hell. Darius got tagged. Daisuke Wanuka announced retirement. Dante Robinson. O'Connor, Kessler, and Flack. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Well, you've got Russell Wilson. I remember that. We have a lot of decisions to make here. How much money did you want again? You want just over $1 million a year. That's not terrible. I'll come back to that. I definitely think a tag and trade is possible for like Chris Harris or Desmond Bryant. Probably what I'm gonna do. So I don't think we are going to be... I don't think we're going to be very, very vocal in free agency. I mean, I'm down. I just realized I got both of them. So that's great. And very little money off the books. What's Linder want? Same price point. That's not bad for a 26-year-old guard who's mainly going to be a backup. Essentially veteran minimum. 2 years. And we got him. Okay, so being dirt cheap apparently is the way to go this season. No. Here's the real question. What do you guys want? 4.4 over 2. Okay. C wants 4.4 mil a year. What's Desmond Bryant want? Because of 33. Yeah, no. At 33, I ain't offering that. What's Perry Riley want? What, 4 mil a little over 4 mil a year? I don't know. Billy Wynn wants how much? I mean, that's not terrible. It's a little over it's what, close to 4 mil a year almost. So I think we tag and trade Desmond Bryant. I think that's going to be the game plan. I'm going to let Chris Harris walk, Perry Riley, and Billy Wynn. I'm going to try and get you under contract. Here. Let's see the... $3.5, and he's not interested. Okay, so Rush is going to hit the market. Do I want to bring back Jawan James? Nah. I think that's going to be it for re-signings. How much does Jonathan Allen want? Absolutely nothing. Okay, cool. Yeah, bring him back on a one-year deal. I'm not against it. Keep our depth. Oh, you don't want to come back. Okay, cool. Oh, now nobody wants to come back for cheap. We got a couple guys for dirt cheap, and now nobody else wants to come back for dirt cheap. I'm just curious, what does Justin Blackmon want? Yeah, no. No. Robert Alford. What do you want? A one-year deal. Not against cheap one-year deal. Especially keeps some depth. Didn't get him. Okay. Cool. That's going to be all. I don't think we're going to do anything else. And this dude I don't think even played. Harrison Smith? Nope. So we're going to attack Desmond Bryant. 13.8 million. It's crazy. Alright. We at least got 3 offensive linemen locked up for cheap deals. And they got rejected by everybody else that we tried to offer. I'm trying to see if I can put Desmond on the trade block. Nope. Alright. So, stage 2. I don't feel good about our chances of doing much. Mainly because, 1, we don't have a lot of money. 2, we kind of have to pay our quarterback next year. And 3, I just don't see us going for many starting caliber players. Okay, who needs a defensive end? Funny enough, our biggest need is defensive end. And I'm about to trade one. Alright. Oh, the Bears need one. Bears need a right end. Bengals. So right now we're looking at the Bears. Ooh, Colts need one. Dallas is very much interested. What's your draft pick, Dallas? Yeah, now you're not interested, are you? They were interested until I offered up that pick. I didn't expect to get the 4th overall pick out of them, but, you know. Well, the Falcons are interested. What do you guys pick? I could see us getting like a mid-round selection, maybe, for him. I don't know if this... yeah, I don't think this is going to get the job done. Yeah. I think the best we're going to get is like a 2nd and a 4th. Like, I think that can maybe work. Nope. They're not that interested. Detroit has a bit of interest. Carolina is very interested. Alright, Panthers, when do you pick? 11th. So, 2nd and 4th round pick. If I can get a 2 and a 4, I'll take it. What? It seemed like you guys were willing to do that deal. Can I get just a 2? Is that possible? I could find a way to get a 2. But I'm not going to try and give up more assets. I just want picks at this point. How about a 3 and a 5? So essentially a 2. Man, the Panthers are playing fucking hardball. I thought I'd at least get a 3 for him. The fact that I can't even get a 3 for him? Holy shit. Are you guys sure you need him? If you're not willing to give... Are you really interested in him? Because you won't even give me a 3 for him. I don't feel like... You really need him. Yeah, you really need him. You have 1 defensive end. Hell, we have 2. We have 2 young guys, so... Yeah, you guys actually do need him, and you're unwilling to part with a 3. A 4 and a 5. Okay, I'm going elsewhere. Okay, what about the redacteds? Oh, you guys don't even have a 2nd round selection. I know I'm not getting it. I just want to double check. Yeah. Or the Bears have no interest now? Have they been hearing what I want? And they're like, yeah, no. Okay, Dallas, I'm back. How are things, Dallas? You want to give me a 3? Solely a 3? Jerry literally just told me that he's disgraced that I would ask for a 3rd round pick. That's essentially what Jerry Jones just did there. Which is ridiculous. How is Brandon Carr still that good? That's more ridiculous. I'm trying to see if they have a player that I wouldn't mind taking on. No. Well, I'm gonna go back to having a conversation. Maybe the Falcons. Maybe the Falcons will talk to me again. Nope. I'm shocked. I thought I would get at least a 3 for him. At least. I might not even be able to get a 4. I should have tagged Chris Harris and tried to deal him. I didn't think it would be this hard to deal Desmond Bryant. I'm legitimately shocked. Alright. Panthers, you're like the only ones I believe will take him. How about a 4 and a 6? Won't even do it for that. I mean, I might not even be getting this year's 7th at this rate. I'm legitimately about to ask for like next year's 2. Out of curiosity, is there any way I can talk them into the first round pick next year? They're interested enough to... What are our picks? Out of curiosity, what are our picks? 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh. Okay, we actually do have enough picks. I forgot we had 3 first-rounders this year. I'll give you Desmond Bryant and a fifth for a first-round pick next year. We got another first-round pick next year. We officially have 2 first-round picks next year, too. That is 5 first-round picks in these next 2 drafts. And all I had to give up was a fifth and a player we weren't keeping. Okay. No, we're not going to the top pick. Mainly because I don't think there's a guy that I don't think there's a guy I want at the top pick. Because we're not going quarterback. We literally have a second-year quarterback and a dude who led us to the Super Bowl and won it. Like, those are our quarterbacks. We're not drafting a quarterback. But, like, what do we need is the big question. Because I don't know if I'm bringing back Bishop Sankey. We've got our quarterbacks in tow. I don't know if I'm bringing back Sankey. We got J.J. Green, who we drafted last year, but he's a backup. Could use a wideout. Like a legitimate wide receiver. I mean, offensive line is always a draftable position. Digit picks. Welcome to Madden, especially old ones where everyone threw those. Legitimately, I don't think until Madden 18 did you start seeing like the big names throw single digits. Like, I once saw Brady throw 15, so, you know. You want to talk about unrealistic? Can we cut Kendrick Ellis? We can't because he's on IR. Yeah. I just wanted to know the money I'd save. So I need depth there. We do have our depth at linebacker. Oh, I did not realize we only had 2 corners. Okay, well, I found two. Secondary needs a lot of depth. Okay. We have the 5th, 20th, and 25th picks. 37th, 52nd. Okay. I have to make a decision on if I'm bringing back Tayshaun Gibson next year, too. And then Clowney's up for a new contract. Hetty's up for a new contract. We have a lot of guys up for new contracts next year. Carlos Williams, I believe, is up for a new contract. Whoops. Alright, what we got? Tavon Austin. I'm not going to go after him, but crazy. I mean, we really can't afford to go after anyone, if we're being honest. Oh, Maurice Jones-Drew's on the market. Everyone's in on Chris Harris. I should have fucking tagged and traded him. Would have probably gotten a first-round pick for him this year. Ron Werner, Perry Riley's got a decent market. Everyone wants DeJuan Harris. There's not much here, if I'm being honest. There is not much here. Like, Devon House is one of the better players here. Has a dirt cheap contract. Yeah, I'll throw it out there for a year. Give us some more corner depth. Andre Diggs. I like that all the guys that, you know, fit our scheme are being targeted heavily. Just want to see who else is out there before I start dishing out more contracts. Not many young guys, surprisingly. Will Davis. There we go. 1-year deal. Just out of curiosity, Ryan Williams might be going to the champs. Yeah, not really interested in the running backs. We'll probably draft one. About wide receiver. I don't think I'm going to be paying anybody, but... Dear, the market value on Wes Welker is $8.8 million. Excuse me? I'd rather pay $3 million for USF's head coach. Fucking crazy. Three-year deal. I'm not giving you a 3-year deal. Well, Blackman's got a market. Dude, Austin Pettis has a market. Dear Lord. Didn't know everybody liked Austin Pettis that much. I should bring in Taekwon Underwood. Joe Webb. That's the guy we've been missing. I'm actually going to bring in, see if we can get Marquise Goodwin to at least be a return man. I'll give him a 2-year deal. So he can at least be a return man for us. What about tackle? What do the backup tackles look like? Bring in Morgan Moses. I'll do that. Especially if it's that cheap. Yeah. There we go. There's our backup left tackle. You need depth at outside linebacker, pass rusher. Can I at least get one? I hate that he has a market. We'll start somewhere. So congrats to him. Now it's just finding kind of that replacement. Chris Smith. Yeah, sure. A lot of prove-it deals getting dished out this year. That's mainly because we ain't got the money to do much else. Let's go ahead. Go back to corner. How many have we offered up? 2? Opposed to 4 corners. Yeah, we might stick with that for now. We have a backup free safety possibility. I might just let that go till after free agency. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let that go till after free agency. What other positions? Defensive end's another spot that I might just let go till after free agency and just kind of, quote unquote, pick up the scraps for our backups there. Because I don't think there's going to be anybody that I'm, putting out actual money for here as a backup. Wait a minute. We got Michael Bennett. And this actually, I'm going to offer him a 2-year deal. Look at me. 2-year deal. And I think the last move we're going to make, I do just want to know who else is available. Middle linebacker. Yeah, no, I think we're just sticking with what we've got at linebacker. Maybe drafting a guy. Yep. I ain't making no move there. Oh, we did go Marquise. Yeah, we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna sit here and kind of play the waiting game now. I think might be our game plan. We've given out kind of contracts that I'm good with. And now it's just kind of figuring out if I have to fight people for them. We're playing cheap. We're doing the what I like to call the Artie Moreno special, which is being cheap as fuck. Anybody else? Nope. Ahmad Bradshaw was the only one to add his name to the retirement bunch. We'll take a look at the scouting here. Mainly because I just want to see who the top prospect is, because I'm pretty sure it's a quarterback. Because given we have the 5th pick, we can kind of figure out who's going to be there. Dennis Mitchell, outside linebacker, whose size is not good apparently. See available. So yeah, top prospects are quarterbacks. Aaron Bellamy and Josh Reynolds. So I would expect Matt Preston, Dennis Mitchell, Ken Fernando, maybe Terrell Kraft, Ken Jennings. We could go corner. He'll do it for a big name hitter. That's about it. He will not pay for a pitcher. Not for a pitcher. So technically I should not, if we're going to run this the Artie Moreno way, I'm not paying Teddy Bridgewater. Like, you don't pay pitchers. So you don't pay quarterbacks if you're Artie Moreno. You know, the most important player you would not pay. I think we gotta scout Ken Jennings. Get an idea. Show me an A in both coverages. I'm sad. Yeah, I don't think he's... Yeah. Yeah. I'm sad. I really was hoping he was going to be good. About Rashad Wheeler. I was hoping for at least B on both coverages. Oh, okay, that fits more my skill set. How are you 5'10", a buck 88, and a press man corner? That makes no sense, but I'm down. Yeah, the hit power kind of checks. Can't tackle. Can't catch. What's the speed like, though? Yep. Okay, now I'm interested enough to find out. Okay, Rashad Wheeler is a possibility. Here. I need to know. I need to know. Really? Should just a really good zone corner? Okay, I'm just doing this because I need to know. Okay. Okay, so that tells me one thing now. If they have an A in a specific rating, it's 80 plus. I wasn't sure back then if B was 80 plus and A was 90. So that tells me that B's are up to 80. And then 80 and above is an A. Okay. So we know Wheeler and Jennings are about the same overall, except one's a zone corner, the other's a man corner. And we know these two have probably an 80 overall or higher. So yeah, I'm definitely kind of going to look at these top guys in there. Projected overalls. Ooh, if Fernando falls into our lap, I'm not going to lie, I'm tempted. Okay, Dennis Mitchell is a bust in the early picks. Alright. Yeah. Dear Lord, Miami, who are you not offering to? Top kicker, top safety, top receiver, all going to Miami? Where'd you get all the money? We signed Moses, House, Smith. Okay, cool. And we are the only ones in on Davis, Bennett, and Goodwin. Once again, I'm thinking those are going to be the only contracts we go after. Also wanted to know, can I cut Ellis? Whoops. With corners, coverage matters to me more than hands. As long as you can bat the ball away, I'm happy. I don't need picks. Picks are a bonus, but just be able to cover a dude. Nope. Okay. Well. We'll keep moving. See what happens here. Ice cold now. Ugh. It's too cold. Don't like cold coffee. Not often. Alright. Let me go to available. I want to know. I'm gonna check some of the top players at their position. So the top receiver is Nick White. What is his believed to be overall? A B. Okay. Okay. That means he's in the 70s. Another position of need for us. Let's see. We've seen the top corners. Seen the two top corners we know. Both B overalls here. We've seen the top safety. What do we want to look at? Let me look at the top running back. Oh, they've all got C's. Yeah. It's not a great running back class. I forgot. What about the top tackle? Yep. It's kind of saying everything we need to know about this class. It's not a big linebacker class. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Well, we'll check them later. This might be a year where I move picks to get picks next year. Because it feels like if we can get one or two guys, then we essentially stole the class because it's a weak class. It's just what it feels like. Oh great, Falcons are in the fight now. Great, I love seeing that. Let's just give them a bit of a bonus. Up this. And that might be enough to win them over. Can only hope that's enough to win him over. I don't know if I want to go corner or safety right now. Because remember, Tayshaun Gibson's a free agent next year. Along with Teddy Bridgewater and Jadeveon Clowney. So, we have a lot of guys to pay. And I don't know how much money to pay them. So I don't know if I want to go safety over corner. It's an interesting situation we're in right now. I think it might be a BPA situation where I just take the best player available. So if the safety's there, I take the safety. If he's not, I take a corner. Apparently, Ndamukong Suh's on the trade block. Huh. Alright, I'm back. Whew! Dirty player for a dirty team. I'd try and blow all the excess out of myself. I just realized while I was up there, I started an hour early, not realizing. So I don't know if we're gonna go. We're probably not gonna go 4 hours today, but I just realized that. I thought it was weird. It was only 1 o'clock. I was like, man, we haven't been going long, and then yeah, started early. That explains it. This is what happens when I wake up late, and then I'm like, oh shit, I only have so long to set up. I'm just curious, you know. Ugh. There's the Lions. There we go. That is a large contract. Ooh. Ooh. That is a big money contract. Especially with a lot of guys now. Up for re-signing. I really wish I knew how much cap room I am next year. I wish I knew. No, it won't tell me my cap next year yet. And it won't tell me my cap next year. It'll tell me my cap this year, which we know is not a lot right now. But it won't tell me my cap for the start of the next season until we get there. Unless it's the 24 million. If it's the 24 million, we are not going to... I'll tell you now, we're going to really have to decide who's staying and who's leaving. Because either Jadeveon leaves or Teddy leaves. It's a guarantee. I assume the Lions must be... Yep, they have no cap room. That's why they've got him up. Yep. I was wondering why a guy like that would be up there. They have no cap space. That's why. They're trying to make cap room in the long run. What? Let's just see. I'll offer the 20th pick, the 52nd pick, and a 3rd round pick next year. That's a 1st, a 2nd, and a 3rd next year. A 1st and 2nd this year, and a 3rd next year for Ndamukong Suh. Well, welcome Ndamukong Suh. Still have 2 first-round picks. Not gonna lie, I expect them to want more than what I offered. Well, that Michael Bennett signing's not as good now as it would have been, but... Alright, we still got the 5th overall pick. We have the 25th overall pick. We still have the 37th pick, because I wasn't going to give up the early 2. So, still very happy with our picks for this year. And still is a year that I might move a lot. Alright, let's just find out. What's the situation money-wise? Yeah, okay, Torrey Smith is cuttable at the end of the year. Okay. I mean, that lowered that. Trading for him lowered that cap hit by $3 million, so I'll take that. We need a center. We definitely need a center of the future because I'm not keeping Alex Mack after this year. It's too much money for a guy that's too old. Yeah, really, our contracts aren't that terrible. Like, so far. Now, these are going to cost us, so our contracts are going to get bad. But outside of, like, Torrey Smith, we really don't have many guys that are getting paid. Like, even Joe Hayden, 14 mil next year. Alright. Yeah. I don't know what the cap space is going to look like, but we will definitely be able to make some amount of space next year. I mean, I didn't expect Suh to be available. 99 overall, I would not expect on the trade block. I want to see who else is on the trade block. We've got the picks, so I might as well look. Even though I don't think I'm going to make another move. But I might as well take a look. That dude won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Why is he on the trade block? What have you done to him, Cincinnati? You would. There's no way you do this for a 4th. There's no fucking way they do this for a 4th round pick. Alright. If we don't have 75 sacks by like week 6, I'll be shocked. On the interior of the defensive front, you have Cam Jordan and Ndamukong Suh. On the exterior, you have Barkevious Mingo, who's developed, and Jadeveon Clowney. I have created a super team. Alright. Let's look for some depth at outside linebacker. You're the top guy there. Let me go 6'7", 2. I'm sorry, at that size I have to know. Fuck. I was hoping you'd be better. Oh god, you're terrible. Okay, finesse rusher. What about Brandon Long here? Ooh. Oh, that's intriguing. Okay, so you're an off-ball linebacker then, more than likely. What's your zone coverage? Maybe not. Alright. I was not ready for that. Curtis Williams. Okay. We have a target. We have a target. If he is at 25, we're taking him. I love this combo. C block shed, C power move, C finesse. He can do a bit of everything. Okay. How's your tackling? A C tap? Yeah, I'll take that too. A hip. Okay. Okay. Play rack? Okay, kind of expected. Kind of expected. Okay, at least I found another guy I wanted. If he's there. He may not be available, but I would have taken him at 20 if we had kept the 20th pick. I should have offered the 25th. I didn't think they'd take the 25th, so I also didn't think they'd take the offer I gave, but, you know. Let's keep moving. I don't know if you saw her cap space. Go to the cap space. Well, salaries. Does it say? No, it says we have 7.9 mil. Okay. My question is this. Where is... There he is. There's... Beautiful. 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 Okay, I love it. I love it. It's not even a long-term deal. Cheap contract in comparison. Beautiful. He's getting paid just a little bit more than Josh Gordon. That's great. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Now, is Carlos Williams up for an extension? No, he is not. Good. So Gibson's the only safety up for an extension. Corners aren't up yet. Mingo still got one more year, at least. Vontez is signed long term. Rookies. Davion is up for an extension. I would like to cut this man and save $7 million on the cap. Thank you, finally. Okay, 2.5 mil on the cap. There we go. Come on. Let me cut him already. I mean, we could cut him with no problems, which is great. We're not going to, but we could. Because all his bonuses are paid off. Same thing with Ndamukong Suh. No dead money if we wanted to get rid of him. Okay, we've got 5 receivers. Okay. So... we actually don't have as many free agents as I thought we did that are actually important. It's essentially Bridgewater, Clowney, and then depending on how you count other guys. Like Tayshaun Gibson, depends on how you feel about him. He has a 99 overall, so, you know, maybe you want to keep him around. And then with those 3, you can add maybe T.Y. if you want to add him, Bishop Sankey if you want to add him to that. And then that's about it. It's not actually as bad as I thought. I still don't know how much money we're going to have, but we'll see. Let's jump into this draft. We do not have a 4th round selection, nor a 5th round pick. So, the New York teams are up first. I expect both of them to take the quarterbacks. Unless a trade happens. But, yeah. Right now, we are going to sit at 5 and just see who's there. We'll take a corner or the top safety. That's probably what we're looking at right now. Because, of course, Gibson could become a tag and trade type of situation. So, let's go ahead. Next pick. The Giants select quarterback, Josh Reynolds. Kind of expected. Or I said the Giants. The Jets select Josh Reynolds. The Giants take quarterback Aaron Bellamy. So both New York teams get new quarterbacks. And the Broncos, I don't know what you're thinking, who you might take. Let's find out. They take Terrell Kraft. We didn't know about him. We saw the free safety, not the strong safety. So, will Dallas take the safety I like? That's the question here. And if so, do we go pass rusher? Do we go corner? What do we go then? No, they go Dennis Mitchell. He was a guy I thought about. Let's look at the trade down offers just to see. Because we know who's available. Bears are offering first and second round pick next year with a 5th round pick this year. Titans a first and a third. Washington their first this year and a first round next year. Baltimore a first round next year, a second round this year, and a third round this year. Carolina their first round pick this year, and a second round pick next year. First and fourth from Detroit. First round pick this year from Philly, which would be 32, keep that in mind. And then a first and fourth next year. I don't think I'm going to take any of those offers. I will look to see. Okay, Detroit's just 2 picks down. Detroit's offer is now looking a lot better. What was Detroit's offer? A first and a fourth. I mean, to come up 2 spots, a fourth isn't bad. And more than likely, one of the players we like is going to be there. Why is my nose so stopped up today? Oh, he went down to a 4. Or he went down to a B. Remember, he was an A initially. He's gone down. I don't know if that means like he's a 79 instead of an 80 type of thing, but he apparently has gone down in rating. I might trade down to get the 4. And then just see who's there. Because I'm either taking Rashad Wheeler because he's my kind of corner. Or we take Fernando if he's there. If they're both gone, I'm probably taking Ken Jennings. Who is good at zone, so maybe he moves to safety. Could take Brent George too. We need a center. It's the best center on the board. But we know nothing about him, so I'm not going to do that. Yep. I think I'm just going to take Detroit's offer. That way I get the 4th round pick back. And we're only moving down 2 spots, so I'm not going to complain. If that safety had been an A, I would have taken him. But the fact that he got moved down to a B, I'm a little iffy at that point. And they moved up for Ken Fernando. We'll see if that was a bad idea afterwards. And Matt Preston goes. Let's look at the trade down offers. So both corners still on the board. Jacksonville offering 2 first-round picks this year. So apparently they have 2 first-round picks this year. Where are those picks? $27 and $29. So we would have 25, 27, and 29. I'm not taking that. I'm just going to take my corner. So the question is, do I take the zone cover corner, or do I take the pure man corner that we know is a 77 overall? That's the question. What do you think? Do we go with the guy we know is pretty good? Or do we go with the guy that we know is pretty good, but we don't know exactly how good? Jeopardy fan, you want to go Ken Jennings? My biggest issue... What was Wheeler's? Wheeler's got a better productivity grade. And the production grade normally carries a little bit of weight. So I am tempted to just go with him solely because of the production grade. Yeah, 99 on size. 97 on size, which is interesting given he's 2 inches taller. Oh, I don't know. Ken is a year younger. He's also not as aware. You know what? Yeah, I'm taking Rashad Wheeler. I would have, if Ken Jennings had a D awareness, I might have done it. But even Rashad Wheeler's more aware. So, I'm taking him. I mean, right now I would say it's Rashad Wheeler because we know he's good. Like, if we knew what Ken Jennings' overall was and it was better, then we would have said he was BPA. And I don't think it would have been much better. At best, it would have been 2 overall points higher. And it would have been because of his zone coverage and not his man coverage. Because we know Wheeler was the better man corner. So, Ken Jennings goes the next pick to Houston. We'll see if he's any good. Okay, so the next guy I'm interested in is going to be with the 25th pick. I don't know when he's going to go. But here around the 15th pick, I'm going to look and see how the draft board's falling. Or Brandon Peterson. Or Patterson. Okay. Let me look at the draft board. I want to see just the base board. Brent George is still there. So Curtis Williams is the top top outside linebacker. I don't know if he's considered a rusher or not. Oof. We might have to trade up for him. It depends on if these quarterbacks start going or not. If these quarterbacks don't go, we're definitely going to have to trade up for him. And I'm scared with Brent George falling because I'm tempted to take him, but I don't want a bust of a center. Thank you, Colts. I hope he's a bust. Okay, tight end goes. Wide receiver goes. Nick White was the top receiver on the board. John Johnson goes. Michael Hunter goes. So the top outside linebacker is the guy I like. And this is the 20th pick where we would have been if I didn't trade it. Think about if I want to trade up. The only thing keeping me from trading up is the fact that we don't need a starter here. So I can sit and maybe get James Smith at center or Chris Bostic at safety. And then maybe, you know, a different guy outside linebacker later. So I think I'm going to sit and wait and see. Just see what happens here. Okay, unless O.J. Hendricks kicks the game-winning field goal of the Super Bowl, we won the trade. I think we won the Ndamukong Suh trade, guys. I think we won the Ndamukong Suh trade. Just saying. Okay, Richard Douglas goes to Dallas, who traded up with Vegas. Or, I'm sorry, Oakland at this point. Warwick Zimmerman goes. There's a chance. 107-yard field goal. We won the trade. Ian Johnson. He was projected as the top pick of the second. And goes at 23. I mean, not too far higher. Who do the Patriots take? Because I know who I'm taking if he's there. And he is there. Ooh. Okay. So, I will. You always listen. You don't have to pull the trigger, but you always listen. So, first round pick and a 6th round pick next year from the Bears. First round pick in Tennessee. They just want us to swap, essentially. Yeah, no. I think we're going to stay. So, we've got two options. We can go the center and hope he's good. / hope he falls to us in the second. Because remember, we have the Bears second round pick as well, so we would pick 37. Or we take the guy that I like, who I think may be very, very solid. He may not be like a world beater, but I think he's very solid, in Curtis Williams. These are the options. It's one of these two. Now, the production grade's not good on Curtis Williams. It's great on James Smith. There is always a chance he falls. And if he falls to the second, I'm taking him in a heartbeat. Saying Kurt, I will say the one thing with a positive of Kurt is we know he's at least solid in block shed, finesse, and power. Alright. Curtis Williams, welcome to being the backup to Barkevious Mingo / Jadeveon Clowney. And getting to play beside Ndamukong Suh and Cam Jordan. I can't believe they traded Cam Jordan for a 4. Like, that's crazy. Like, they easily could have asked for a 2. I wouldn't have made the deal because I wouldn't have parted with the 2, but they could have. Have they talked about our picks at all? Morg Zimmerman. Nope, they haven't talked about our picks. Alright. A lot of tight ends going. We, of course, have Fleener and Howard. Chris Lucas goes. They went Chris Bostic, who I was interested in. Because, our safety situation right now. And James Smith is one of the last picks of the first round. Damn. I was really hoping he'd fall to our second round pick. Oh, the first running back is off the board. Heath Hughes. And our next pick. Oh, we weren't taking a tight end. Alright. What's your offer? Steelers 2nd and 7th. Yeah, no. You have to trade up, bro. You gotta trade up all the way from like 28. I'm not making that deal. So we're making this pick. Return the slab. Or select my player. Come on. Okay, so. Safety Thomas Woodard is here. Scott Pratt. Strong safety we're not really looking at, so I'm not really paying no mind to that right now. There is Gerard Carpenter, the left tackle. We know he's a C overall, or at least believe him to be a C overall. I want to know who has the best production grade remaining. Anthony Fields. Fourth round projected wide receiver. Maybe we'll select him later. Josh Barrett, quarterback out of Alabama, is up there. Fourth round wide receiver David Young. We know he's not great. Those poor Sanford guys did not get the luck of the draw with the overalls, man. Donald Harper. Smith. Leslie. We don't have a third round selection. No. Take that back. We have a third round selection. We don't, we didn't at one point have a fourth round selection. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I want to take a guy, when I should do it. That's what I'm trying to do right now. We could take Eric Brewer in the third round, possibly. If he's there. We don't even know if he's going to be there. Yep. This is... So we kind of overdrafted Wheeler, but I think it was worth it. And we drafted Williams at his spot. Keep that in mind. Available. Bruh. What are we looking at? Running backs. All the running backs we scouted are third round prospects, so I'm not going to take him here. And once again, I'm looking at like Eric Brewer if I'm going wide receiver, so... Maybe I do take my running back now and then go receiver in the third round. I'm not forcing them to get them drafted. I'm not force feeding them. Literally, they're the best players on the team. That's why I'm getting the ball to them. I will say, and I did do it in, because I recorded the next Tex Arcana video last night. I will say I did force feed JCP on one drive solely because I was like, we got to continue the streak. That I will say I did do. But you give the ball to your best players. And I will say though, I believe that the game you are going to see tomorrow might be the worst game of the season so far, in my personal opinion. I don't like the center class. Yeah, I don't like the players right now that are available. Yeah, no. Nah. Oh, I might take my chances with Thomas Richardson here. Projected to go 9th in the second round. This is the 5th pick in the second round. Either that or I take Michael Swain. Those are the options. Do I go the corner or Michael Swain? And just take the running back now and hope he's good.
Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go the running back now. Cause there's gonna be a run on him. And if I want one, I might as well get one now at the top, guys. Michael Swain. Well, it's very early for him, but I didn't really like any of the players at this spot. I did contemplate Carpenter. Yeah, I wasn't taking the center here. Yeah, the main thing was just looking at it, production grade wise. He had a better production grade. Essentially the same size as the corners, so I might as well take the guy that's produced. I will say the one thing that worried me about the offensive lineman was the production grade. You're an offensive lineman and your production grade was in the 70s. Now, Thomas Richardson fell a bit. Joseph Smith. Ryan Holland. There's Chris Heath. I was wondering when the receivers were about to go. Concepcion. Centers are starting to fly off the board. Chris Brothers. Yep. Dear Lord, there. I don't know if there's another center on the board. I think that was the dude I was going to draft. And I wasn't going to take him yet. Was that the guy? Yep, that was the guy I wanted. And he's off the board. There are 3 draftable centers. We're not getting a center this year. I mean, I don't think you'll make me seem insane. You haven't seen the early streams while I'm talking to no one. Did they just trade up? Yeah. Okay, Seattle. Oh, it's ice cold. I'm just gonna have to get rid of that the little bit that's left of that coffee. Ooh. They did not just make 3 straight picks. What are you doing, Seattle? They just overpicked a center and picked 2 defensive ends. What the fuck is Seattle doing? Another one, Chad Rivers. Oh, then Seattle doubled up on quarterbacks this round. They took another left end. That's 3 left ends in the second round for Seattle. Kevin Doyle goes at the end of the second round. Alright, this is where I start paying attention, see if a certain wide receiver gets taken. Just because I want him. It's got nothing to do with us needing a receiver or not. I just want him because I want him. Oh, all the offensive linemen are going. Cool. Cool. Didn't realize this was the offensive line part. I have punter in the 3rd round. I know what that's like. I hate... Oh, wow. Thomas Woodard fell. Holy shit. Next one, they had 3 power forwards with no off-ball positioning. God, man. Please let him continue to fall. Huh? Saw wide receiver and got scared. We're almost our pick. I do not want to trade up 9 spots. Okay, one spot. Don't do it, Miami. Thank you. We're not even thinking about trading down. I know exactly who I'm taking. You can't tell me otherwise. I need a Samford player, and I'm going to get him. Where is he? Wide receiver out of Samford College, Eric Brewer. I got a Coyote. Yay. That pick was only made out of favoritism and favoritism alone. Stroke my own ego, damn it. We also did need a wide receiver just to have a young guy in the room. Because literally we have no young receivers anymore. They're all veterans at this point. Alright, we will have an early 4th round selection though. Because we have Detroit's 4th round pick. Adam Hall. If that dude's not Toby Gerhart 2.0, I don't know what to tell you, Jacksonville. He looks like he beat Toby Gerhart 2.0. There went another center off the board. Dude, the amount of offensive linemen that just went in the 3rd round is batshit insane. We have a kicker to start the 4th. That's excitement. Welcome to day 3. Alright. We'll start looking at trade downs. I don't think Brewer was my last player. You just want to swap picks? No. I'm trying to think who would have been that. Because Brewer, I don't think's in the last draft class. I think this draft class I just randomly pulled. Because I was like, why not? Maybe it was the last class. I don't remember Brewer being in the last class, though. Let's find out. There's one way to find out, and it's to go look at my Player of the Week graphics. Like the graphic cards I made for it. Because for some reason I kept those. Like I was going to use them again. I didn't keep any of the FIU dynasty. But I fucking kept those fucking player graphics. Mother of God, I have everything. Legitimately. That's crazy. Player of the Week. Did he really never get a Player of the Week graphic? Yeah, he didn't. Holy shit. I don't know if he was part of that class, but he never got a Player of the Week graphic. Jaren got one though in week 5 of season 15. So Jaren, if you're watching this on playback, I don't know. But going into week 5 of season 15 of Samford, you guys will get there eventually. Jaren had 10 tackles, 8 for a loss, and 3 sacks on the season. No forced fumbles though, sadly. Who else was getting it? Clark McQuarrie. 21 interceptions. Oh my God, I was playing awful. Holy shit, was I bad. 19 touchdowns to 21 interceptions. Holy shit. No wonder it's all defense. I was wondering why I was seeing Oh, fuck. Week 4. 1 touchdown, 5 picks. Holy fuck, Clark. How bad was I playing with you, bro? I don't do it mainly because I'm not in character. This was because I was doing it like an actual pregame show. That's why I had the graphics. Dude, Anderson, what week was this? Week 6 and you had 5 sacks? Holy fuck. Dude, he had a killer final season. Brandon Marquardt. Good year for him, too. 4 touchdowns at the time. Oh, Bobby Cooper. I forgot about Bobby Cooper. Oh, and we gave him 19 because of Mari. Yeah. Lil Jordy Watkins. I didn't realize he was still playing in season 15. The national spoiler alerts, national championship player of the week for season 15 was Bobby Cooper. So I forgot that was the national title game. That's funny. That's just very fitting. That was the national title game. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll do it again, but I like being able to be kind of laid back. Because when I'm in character, I legitimately try to, actually do commentary instead of just kind of being very laid back with it. So I like being very laid back right now, but maybe one day I'll go back into character. Maybe Jonathan West will, reappear. Who knows? Who knows who could show up? Maybe he'll be a new guy in the booth. I like just being Wolf right now because it's been a while since I got to be just normal. Keep in mind, I did 15. What, were there 7 seasons of GOU? That's 20-some seasons of being in character. And then DVT I did out of character. So, or no, did I do DVT in character? Did I do DVT as Jonathan West? I might have. I think I did. So that's 3 straight series I did in character. Yeah, okay, I did in character. Yeah, so that's 3 straight series I did in character. This is the first one that I've done out of character in a while. Outside of Madden. Because for me, Madden's weird in character. Why? Why are all the good offensive linemen gone? Specifically interior offensive linemen.
This is the future.
This is a draft. Okay, Anthony Fields is available. He's the top production guy.
This is the future. Revolution.
Excuse me? Did I just cheat the system? Yeah, I did. I know I did the intro vid in character because I wanted to do that because I thought that'd be fun to do the like podcast thing to introduce the team. I thought that'd be a fun way to do it, which that was a fun way to introduce the team. I don't know what I'm gonna do next year if we do team builder. I've got an idea, but I'm not sure. We may take a year off from team builder, maybe. I'm not gonna say definite or not. Did I just break the system though?
This is the future.
Is Donald Harper the best player currently on the board? Because I'm doing this by overall.
Evolution.
And Donald Harper's the top guy.
This is the future. Evolution.
I'm tempted to take Donald Harper right here. Because I might have broken it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that, you know, I just broke the system. We're gonna take Donald Harper. He's got the best overall apparently of everybody remaining. Fuck it. Man, at this point I don't think I'm making any trades. So I'm just gonna probably move to our next pick anyways. Not gonna lie, I forgot we didn't have a 5th round selection. Dear Lord. Alright. So, time out. I was looking at productivity grades. And then I went overall. Alright, I think it just gave me kind of the same shit. I think I'm going to take the center here though. Solely because we don't have many picks left, and I want to get a center. So all right, next pick. I do believe we have a 7th rounder, don't we? Yep. Okay, last pick of the draft. We took not one but 2 running backs in this draft. Can you believe it? I'm tempted to take Anthony Fields. I'm tempted. So we know that productivity grade. The production grade is big. I'm just looking at everyone who's available here. Could take a middle linebacker. 245, mother. God, you're a big dude. Let's see. Yeah, 274, you ain't that big of a tackle. Yeah. I think I'm going to take the guy with the top the top production grade here in Anthony Fields. So we got not one, but 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs in this class. Not what I expected this draft to be, but I feel good about what we did defensively early on, and that's the main thing. Oops. I think that's all our picks. Yes, it is. Okay. Are we ready? Here we go. How good do we think this class is going to be? How good do we think this class is going to be? I think it's going to be at least a B, because we know we got a good corner. We know we got a very solid corner.
My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning
Skip
something.
Holtz leaving the UFL. Shit.
Don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises. You ain't stopping this, cross my shit, you'll be knocked unconscious, bitch. That's the consequence, I got this, I will not quit. Man, I'm on it, honest, I'm gon' launch quick, then I'm gone. It's just a matter of time before I'm over the climb and moving under my prime. Just quit my 9 to 5, I'm rocking, and they watching, cause it's shocking. Dropping all these top 10 songs, so stopping. It's time to live my life, it's time to live, not die. Wish I could slow down time and just enjoy the climb.
I mean, that makes total sense. Horses. They're just trying to bring the horses together, man. Shocked they didn't pick the Colts. All right, let's see how the class panned out. Ugh. Okay, I'm not happy with it. Yeah, it fell off real quick. I don't hate this because he is a backup, so that really doesn't bug me as much. It's the fact that after that we don't have anything. Oh, that's the thing keeping you down, is that awareness. And you. I need to know. 60 carrying for a receiver ain't bad. Wish that carrying was higher for you. Okay, the hands gotta get better, Eric. Come on. You know that. That's what I'm talking about. 82 man. Oh, I get it. Play rec starts at 0 because they haven't played, so that makes sense. 79 press? Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with the pick. 79 speed. Or 97 speed. Yeah, 97 speed with good man coverage and good press. I'll take it. He can't tackle worth shit. We drafted Asante Samuel. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. We got Asante Samuel. Oh, that tackle's nowhere near as good as I thought. Ugh. Okay, that's a little disappointing. What's your speed? 90? Not bad. And 95 speed on Eric Brewer. They did that right. They did that right at least. Harper's got 85. What is 89 from Fields? Ain't bad. 87 strength. Okay, Sutter's got some good strength on him. And actually, oh no, that's the running back. Good strength for the running back. Yeah, Eric Brewer, not great on the route running. He's got speed and can get off the snap. He's your deep threat right now. About it. You gotta hope he catches it. Decent route runner, at least is Anthony Fields. He's also the best personality we got. Only 60 pass block? Ooh. Like, I'd rather impact blocking be better, which it's not, god damn it. Well, I did not get a good center. Wish there were practice squad, so I didn't have to cut this guy. Yeah, not a great draft class. So, let's start with the Jets, who had the first pick. They took Josh Reynolds. Now, he had an A overall. 85 overall. Holy shit. James Smith was solid right off the bat. So good for him. Tony Lawson. They had a really good draft. George Townsend. Zach Patterson. Yeah, we just had a bad draft. Damn. I want to see his important stats. 80 speed is not bad. Who the fuck's got 95? Safety? Holy fuck. 82 deep, 84 mid, 72 throw at. Okay, so he's not accurate. Hello, Anthony Richardson. Oh, no, I take it back, because he can throw short. So it's not Anthony Richardson. He can throw 5 feet in front of his face. Got a cannon, though. Okay, yeah, there is a blaring weakness. But there's a lot of good there. Let's check the Giants. They took the other quarterback. Oh my god, good first 4 picks. Downing, Smith, Anderson, goddamn. Another 85 overall quarterback. I could have sworn his juke was 99 and I was about to be like, what? He's a tiny bit more accurate. A tiny bit. Cannot throw on the run. He can throw 5 feet in front of his face. He's better on the deep ball. Does he have a cannon? Yes, he does. Alright, they had 2 good quarterbacks who do have a glaring weakness as they're not the most accurate guys. So, 2 good picks there. Okay, Houston took Ken Jennings, and Ken Jennings is a 77 overall, so they were the same. They were the same overall. Similar awareness. The big thing is speed and coverage. 71 man. Remember, we had 68 zone. So, slightly better in man than Walker is at zone. I did not see the pursuit. a lot worse at pressing. He can't press up. Okay. He can tackle. He can tackle, though. What's his man his zone coverage is 84. So, okay. Legitimately, this is a Pete Carroll defensive back. A little short at only 6 foot, but this is a Pete Carroll defensive back. I'm not going to lie, he would have played safety for me. He would have played safety. I would not have played him at corner. I don't think he's a corner, in my opinion. I do not think he's a cornerback. Not for what I like. He can't press. Can't really play man all that well. He's a good safety. If I'm going to play a guy at corner, I want a guy that can press you at the line and play man coverage. So, I made the right pick at corner. I want to know, Detroit traded up for him. How good was the safety? Because initially, Ken Fernando was the guy I wanted. Initially. Then we saw him get downgraded. He's 79. So he was an 80 and got moved to a 79. The kicker was also a 79. And they got a 79. Oh, shit. Okay, Detroit. Look at you. Okay, how good are you? 80 hit power. He can hit. 64 man's not bad for a safety. 64 man's not bad for a safety. 99 speed. Yeah, I would love that. Even though our guy's got 97. 99's another level. 79 tackling. He can tackle. Can't play zone, though. That's a problem. This dude's a linebacker. This dude is a hybrid safety linebacker. Okay, I get why he fell down from an A. I get it now. I am much happier with the corner than him because of that. He is not a free safety. He is not a free safety to me. 51 zone is not going to get you to play free safety. This man is a linebacker playing safety, especially at 83 strength. Yeah. Yeah. I would have moved him down to middle linebacker. What's his block shed? Again, maybe he can't play anything. Actually, he can't play anything because he can't shed. You're an athlete. That's what you are. You're not good at anything, but you're really athletic. Yeah, okay. The kicker's really good. 99 kick power, 87 accuracy. OJ Hendricks is really good. Okay. Huh. So, I need to see that top center because I need to know if I'm upset that I didn't try and go get him. I'm not upset. I can say that right now. I'm not upset. He's only a 70. Good awareness. 69. Nice. Right off the bat. That impact needs to get better. Pass blocking's good. Run blocking is amazing. And he's strong. Okay, yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Fernando might be a return man, but you used a top 5 pick on a return man. Like, that doesn't look good for you. Who was the player I want? Seattle. I wanted to see Seattle in that bevy of defensive ends. Ooh, 65 I would really like better tackling out of a middle linebacker. 73 zone is fantastic, though. So, good coverage guy. Need to work on that tackling, but good coverage guy. He's got good speed, too. He can hit. He can even rush a bit. 70 finesse. Seattle, what the fuck were you doing? They drafted the same person 3 times. 59, 58, 58. That's crazy. That is crazy. Holy shit, the Steelers draft was awesome. Now, they took 2 quarterbacks in the second round. But that is a great draft. 72, 73, 76, 74, 70, 75. Holy shit. Their worst pick was a fullback. That's a really good draft for them. What did the Bengals do? Did they bungle their draft? No, they had a pretty good draft too. We might have had the worst draft of the division. Matt Preston. The outside linebacker. They took him at 6. He can't shed blocks. That's an issue. He can hit you, though. He can apparently kind of cover. He can pursue. That's nice. 89 speed's crazy. 82 strength, 82 tackle. That's good. He's got a lot more positives than negatives. I'll say that much about him. Definitely seems more of a... I didn't look at his moves. 59 finesse. What about power moves? 72. Okay, he's got a little bit of rush ability. More an off-ball linebacker, though. I liked Gerard Carpenter. He was only a 67, though. Impact 69, so 61 Pat, you're not a left tackle. You're not a left tackle to me. 60, yeah, no, you have way too much work to do. You must be pretty strong, yeah. That's your only positive is your strength. You have a lot of work to do. Then they took a guard who was really good. George Walker was pretty good. They took another guard who was pretty solid. Hey, they took Corey Haynes. He was not good. God, why are they doing my boys like that? Alright, what'd the Ravens do? They're the ones who knocked our ass out of the playoffs. And they had the worst draft of the bunch. I can say now we did not have the worst draft of the division. They started the draft with 2 guys under 60 overall. They had a good little midsection here, 67, 65, 67, 69, but we had a better draft than the Ravens. I can be happy with that. I think the Steelers might have had the best draft of the league. Like, that draft is crazy for the Steelers. Andre Allen's pretty good. Got him 10th pick, did Tennessee. What the fuck were you doing, Bears? You picked 3 times. That was it. Terrell Kraft was the best safety. Holy shit. Those are 2 great first picks. First 2 picks for the Broncos. Terrell Kraft and Heath Hughes, both really good. Good on them.
think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But
Capitals had a good draft too. Reed, Fields, well, that's a punter, so I'm not going to count it. But good tight end, James Young, and Warwick Zimmerman at quarterback. Cards had a nice draft. John Nash, Steve Taylor, Titus Chase, Jason Hawkins. Chargers had a solid draft. Okay. I mean, punter, so gotta take that for what it's worth. 2 offensive linemen. A tight end. Pretty good tight end class. Brandon Patterson's a good quarterback, 78. This was a good quarterback class. Thomas Richardson was good. Fuck. Could have had 2 good corners. How good was he? How mad am I? Good agility. .85 man coverage. .96 speed. I didn't see his press. He can't tackle, so he's Asante Samuel. 6'7". Yeah, okay. He's the same as Walker. What was his press? 75. So yeah, he's the same as we would have drafted the dude twice. That's what it would have been. Which, hey, I wouldn't have been mad, but we would have been drafting the same guy 2 times. Oops. What the Cowboys do? They did not have a great draft. They did have a good second pick there. Niners had an okay draft. Alright. Was it the Jags draft? I don't think so. Not a great one. Jackson was 64. So none of the centers were all that great. Center is a rough spot. It's just hard to find good centers. Patriots got a nice quarterback, good corner. Raiders got a quarterback in George Gray. They drafted 2 other quarterbacks behind them. All right. Yep, that's everybody. Overall, I'm not mad at the draft after seeing everybody else's. It took seeing everybody else's to make me feel better about it, but I'm not mad at it. Still got a bit of time to go. We might go 30 minutes extra since I started early without realizing it. Whew. Alright. Mark Ingram's on the trade block. We have no cap space right now. Let's see. First and foremost, because now... No, we can't yet. I was gonna re-sign just to see how much money we have total for next year. Right now we have $720,000 in cap. Not good. Yep. You kind of had to do that. Could save 10 mil on the cap by cutting Ndamukong Suh. There's like no one else I can cut unless it's like the guys we traded for to open up cap space. Alright, let me make some room here. Yep, that's your running back room. That's your wide receiver room right now. We need a tight end. Could use some more depth on the offensive line for preseason. Tiggy's starting the right guard. Yep. I see what I'm doing. Yeah. You need to assign another defensive tackle. Although, Ndamukong Suh, if we wanted to, could play that defensive tackle spot. Davion's still out. Definitely means I need some depth at outside linebacker. I've just signed a lot more guys than I thought I had to. I'm just going to point that out. Yeah, this is going to be tough to do with our cap space. This is going to be really tough to do with our cap space. And this is why I brought you in. So we barely have any cap space to play with. And we have to sign guys. And a lot of guys. I don't like our chances of filling out the roster. I'll just say that much. Oh, Chris Harris never got picked up. We don't have the money to pay for him, though. Quandre Diggs is available, too. Would love to sign him, but we don't have the money for that. Quarterback. Essentially getting that, the young guy. Well, maybe I won't because they're all very expensive. Do need a third tight end. At least for the preseason. I want the cheapest fucking dudes available. 800's a lot, man. I'll go Troy Nicholas. We're not soft locked. It just means we will not really have much depth, if any. Justin Owen. Whoops. Guard. Center. We drafted a center, so we have 3. Is there a cheap enough guard? There is. Whoops. Give me this guy. Right tackle. Trying to think what other positions I need. Defensive tackle. I would like 2 guys here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that. How the fuck can you even be that low overall? I don't understand. Willie Anderson. Bring in next highest, yep. And I'll bring in, actually not Jaleel Johnson, bring Clay Evans. I've never had to be this cheap. We need left outside first. Go. No linebacker. Now let's go Eric Henry. Older rookie, but we'll do it. We'll add another right outside linebacker. Love to get Kyle Van Noy. That's a lot of money. It's got Leonard Floyd. Bring Leonard Floyd on. Okay. Safety. Okay, this is where I'm actually going to spend money because we do not have an actual backup. Tyrann Mathieu will return as our backup. Now, depth. We'll get John Barton. Corner. Cheapest guy. Barnwell. Another strong safety while we're here. Lord, 680's the cheapest. Oh, I'm gonna go with the best young guy here then. And actually get a guy who can fight for the backup role. Alright. I think that's everything. I want to see what we're looking at roster-wise. And then we'll look at the money. Let's see. Well, we still have a million space, so I've still got a bit of cap to work with, so I can still find some depth. We only have 2 quarterbacks, so I do have to get a third. 4 running backs is what I normally roll in with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm good with that. 3 tight ends. I wouldn't mind another. I like to roll 3 linemen at each position. Okay. How many corners? 5, 6. I want another corner. Oh. I mean, really, Smith might become, like, just the backup strong safety. So, quarterback, tight end, maybe another end. Maybe a corner as well. And then we can start moving through preseason a bit. I think we'll at least get to the regular season before we call it today. Quarterback. I mean, this is literally just a camp farm, so if it has to be cheap, I'm at least gonna make it worth it for a camp farm. Give me Shane Carden out of East Carolina. And then another tight end. You know what, Levy? No. CJ Fedorowicz. Oh yeah. CJ Fedorowicz. And then one more end. I want a right end. Right? It's right end or right outside linebacker that I needed. I think it was right end. Tristan Manning. I feel like I've spent way more than the cap I'm allowed. I'm just saying. Let's go one more corner if I can. Chris Hawkins. Boom. Alright. Now we set our depth chart, and I feel at least better. Don't feel great, but I feel better. About not seeing everyone die in preseason. Let's go Fedorowicz first. Actually, no, you will stay there because the other guy is the backup. Right tackle. Ray Battle, that's a great name for a lineman. Manning. Barton. And Keem Smith. I believe that is everybody. Oh. Are we in the negatives in cap? That's the only question I have. We should be, I think. No, we still 600. I can get one more player. I'm going to go get another receiver then. Just for depth. I want to make sure that guys don't get absolutely decimated by injuries, hopefully. Give me Sean Medlock. There we go. All right, we're officially ready. The only thing I'm hoping for, actually I should save real quick. The only thing I'm hoping for is no injuries. And by no injuries, I mean no big injuries during preseason. And just that we can hopefully start the guys that should start in week 1. How many wins do you think we get in preseason? I'm going to guess 2. And I think that's being generous. Alright. Here we go. Preseason week 1. Here's a go. We'll look at our schedule. And then we'll decide if we want to sim through week 1 or not. After preseason. I'm not going to go any further than that, I think. Oh, wow, we won. Well, we beat the Super Bowl champions in week 1 of the preseason. There's Clay. Okay, he got traded. Isaiah Peed gets dealt to the Packers. Jags traded for Sean Lee. That's a stupid move. Heath Hughes got hurt. Uh-oh. And Chris Harris went to the Eagles. We just beat Chris Harris. Alright. Well, first, we progress everybody. Then we check the injury reports. It's just Jadeveon Clowney. He's still recovering from his Achilles. I'm not going to IR Jadeveon Clowney right now. It will depend on how the season goes. So, how did that first game against Philly go? Because I see we got a pick, and Teddy threw for a good chunk of yards. How did that first game go? 44 to... Hot damn, that's a high-scoring preseason game. Russell Wilson threw for 3 touchdowns. No picks. Teddy Bridgewater threw 2 touchdowns and a pick. 1 touchdown for Jeff Lindquist. And a pick for Christian Ponder. So the starters looked pretty good. Neither starter was sacked. 2 sacks on Lindquist, 2 sacks on Ponder. 19 of 29, love that. 12 of 17, a little too much allowed there to Russ, but overall not bad there. May I say I'm impressed by both of you. 5.5 yards a carry for Sankey, 4 yards for Michael Swain. And apparently Adrian Peterson's an Eagle, and he didn't do anything. So, also, J.J. Green had a rushing touchdown. Crazy. Receiving-wise, D-Jax goes off 11 for 194 and a touchdown. Josh Gordon had a touchdown, 6 of 82. LaShawn McCoy had a $111 on through the air with 2 touchdowns. Must have been screens. Or when the backups were in and he was playing receiver. Cubby Fleener, 5 catches for 43. 44 for Benjamin, a touchdown. Givens had 3 for 26. 3 for 52 for Marquise Goodwin and a touchdown. Love to see that. AJ Howard with a catch. AJ Jenkins had a catch. Dorowitz, Hilton, Sankey, Jackson Chipley. Hi. Pull out the sacks. Levine, Michael Bowie, and Morgan Murray. So the backup tackles. Hi. Not gonna complain. Jarrett Grace, the number 2 linebacker, leads us in tackles in this one. Who had the sacks? Chris Wormley. Love seeing that. Trevardo Williams, the fifth-year man out of Connecticut, and Curtis Williams. Love seeing the rookie get a sack. Will Davis got a pick, and Quentin Carter. Will Davis is pissed because I put the rookie over him in the depth chart. So he had to get a pick to impress. He's probably making the team. I keep 6 corners normally, so. I'll take that. I will take that. That was a good first preseason game. Now I gotta figure out who the fuck I'm cutting. Okay, well. We'll keep Carden for now, just in case of injury. Could cut Harper. I'm gonna do it. We will have to, endure a penalty because he's a draft pick, but there's really 3 receivers. And, nobody has done anything, so I can't really cut any of the rookies yet. And one of them's making the roster, probably Brewer, because that 95 speed. Yeah, actually, sorry, Anthony Fields. Goodbye. Yeah. So, Medlock's fighting for that last spot with Weaver. Cut Troy Nicholas. That opens up a good chunk of cap. And I think we'll make... $87 block shed. I'm sorry, are you guys seeing the numbers here? Or am I going crazy? Yeah, I might have to upgrade Willie myself. Well, Davis will definitely make it, mainly because 5 of these guys are definitely making it. I'm just gonna put Chris Hawkins. I don't think they really play the depth at corner, which sucks. Actually, we're going to cut Barton because that'll be an extra cut. And we'll have a... on the edge of my nose. That'll give us a chance to already be ahead of the game. Let's go. If we win this game, if we're 2-0 in preseason, I'll be shocked. We're 1-1. Our defense is not doing well. Not really too terribly surprised with that. Okay. Let me go in here and just... Do I have any points to use on him? No. Willie needs to play. Willie needs snaps. Play this man. Play this man. I'm about to put him over Henry. Just so he gets snaps. Let me put him over Henry just so he gets snaps next week. There we go. You got Willie Henry and Willie Anderson. We got double Willies at defensive tackle. We got two big Willies at defensive tackle. Dude, Williams has 4 sacks. We'll check the injury report here after I check how we played. 28-12, come on. Ooh, Teddy played terrible in this one. Matt Davis, 1 touchdown. I mean, Denver's quarterbacks didn't do great. Lindquist throws 1 touchdown. Teddy, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. Sacked twice. We got 6 sacks total. They got 4 sacks total. Yeah, Teddy just didn't play well. Plain and simple. Neither quarterback for us played well, really. It's just that easy. Bishop Sankey, 3.6, fine, I guess. Michael Swain, 7 yards carry. Happy with that. Receiving wise, Kendall Wright's the big receiver there with the touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 4 for 39, 3 for 38 for Goodwin. Ooh. Yeah, not a good day for us. Eric Brewer got his first touchdown, though. Fuck yeah. That keeps him on the roster. Hickman with 2 sacks. Giving up Schwartz with 2. Clady, Miller, Stevenson, and Smith. It's a lot of backups. Just gonna point that out. Montez with 10. Curtis with 9. He had 3 sacks today. Sue with 2. Von Miller had 2. Chris Smith had 1. Maddie had 1, and Kirby had 1. That's crazy. Okay, Curtis Williams is impressive. I think we can say that much. If we're taking anything out of a preseason so far, it's that Curtis Williams was the right pick at 25. So, progress. And then look at the injury report. Just get an idea if guys need to be IR'd or not. Nope. Davion Cline, the only one there, so no IR moves yet. Ooh, we cutting now. 5 more cuts to make. We've made our halfback cuts. Tight end cuts. I think we start cutting no linemen. At least the guys we know are not making it. And we know Ray Battle's not going to make it. As good of size as he has. Defensive end. Fanning will make the roster because he's good. Tristan Manning will not. No, we need to keep you around for now, I think. think we cut Barnwell. And there's your cornerback room. Cornerback room set. We're going to keep 5 corners, I think. And we're going to keep 5 corners and 5 safeties. Normally, I don't do that. But it might be the right move. Or we're keeping 4 safeties. 3 of which are strong safeties. It's going to be one of those type of moves. Alright. Third preseason game. And we cut down to 53. So we cut our quarterback. I'm trying to think who we're cutting down to 53. Quarterback. 1 wide receiver. The depth lineman that we don't need. So that's at least 1. I mean, I can think of 3 right off the top of my head at least. So. Need to cut 6 guys. So this is going to be difficult. But not crazy difficult. Fletcher Cox, man. On the trade block. Injury report first and foremost to know who stays, who goes, who's going to IR. Oh, that sucks. Well. Oof. That might be an IR move solely to open cap space. And to bring in a veteran quarterback as the backup. Dude, Curtis Williams has had a monster preseason. Legitimately, we might not have to bring back Jadeveon Clowney. I may IR Jadeveon Clowney just because Curtis is playing so well. That's not a joke. But he's not going to play for most of the year. So. And we win 17-14. Teddy bounced back a bit with no mistakes here. Chris Lucas, though, threw the touchdown. Lindquist got hurt, so Carden had to come in and play a bit. Ooh, 7 total sacks. That's not a good look. 10-14, so a much better day for Teddy. There we go. He bounced back. No touchdowns, but he bounced back. Fantastic day for Michael Swan. Bishop Sankey with a touchdown as well. Receiving wise, Torrey Smith has 61 on 3. No receiving touchdowns for us. Blocking wise, Morgan Moses gave up 4 sacks. Wow. Okay. Devon House with 9 tackles. 7 for Grace. He's been pretty good. Jackson Jeffcoat gets 2 of the sacks. Williams got our 2 sacks. Olivier Vernon gets 2. Marvin Mitchell gets 2. Bruce Carter gets 1. Sue gets 1. Wilkerson gets 1. And Maven gets 1. God dang. Alright. We're paying Moses too much to cut him, I'll just say that. So we can't do that. But I'm very tempted to put Jadeveon Clowney on IR solely because Curtis Williams played too good to not play him, and Clowney ain't gonna play for the first 10 weeks. So, you know? I legit don't know what to do here. I want to see what quarterbacks are available. Because depending on what quarterbacks are available will make me decide if I'm IRing Lindquist. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I would rather wait 4 weeks for him to get back. So Carden's gonna be our backup for 4 weeks. Yep. So we're gonna be playing a little weak in this last preseason game. Shane Carden at quarterback. It does change the way I'm making cuts, though, which sucks. Medlock is definitely getting cut. Guard. Foley's got to get cut at this point. Lawson might have to get cut at this point, which sucks. I might have to try and trade one of my ends. I think you get cut. Eric Henry gets cut. I do not want to go in with this little of depth. But, like, I don't know what to do. I legit don't know what to do. You know what? I can't believe I'm doing this. Tyrann Mathieu. We're going in with 4 safeties. And this is... I really hope no one gets hurt. Leonard Floyd. Getting cut. Because I can't cut the quarterback. We need Shane Carden at least for this week. And then I'll decide what happens. Nearly progress because I want to progress. Anderson. Myself. Second that awareness goes up, this guy's going to be crazy good. How? How do you not get any playing time? Come on. Give him that fucking playing time, man. What's his awareness at? Dude, I'm just going to upgrade your awareness as much as physically possible. Because it'll make you like a 70 overall in seconds. That right there should have turned him into like a 65 or like 68 alone. Let's see. Yep. Boom. Boom. Already up that much. Chris Smith, who we've got behind Clowney. That's who it was. I couldn't remember who we had behind him. Dear Lord, we've been going enough that I've got to click play on the playlist. Press. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we'll set the depth chart, look at the schedule, and then we're going to call it. We'll stop there. I do also... I don't know if I'll be able to see the stats, but I really hope I can. Did it really freeze? I don't like that. Because I didn't. I should have saved after every fucking week. I'm gonna wait and give it time. Oh yeah, it froze. Oh yeah, it froze. Yeah, it froze. I'm happy I saved right after the draft. I'm happy about that. Fuck. That means all our good injury luck for the most part is out the fucking window. And I gotta redo all that preseason. Fuck. And Curtis Williams, 6 sacks. He was doing so well. Okay, I gotta reset. Alright. It's telling us in stream, but I want to see where we were. Like, if I had already made the roster moves and all that. Because if I hadn't made the roster moves, I'm going to remake all the roster moves. That's the main thing. Is I want to make sure every roster moves the same. Or at least good enough. I think I saved it after I made all the signings, but I might be wrong. Because worst comes to worst, we just gotta, sim through preseason again next week, and that's fine. I got no problems with that. I'm not gonna complain. Damn. Jack Kaiser's on the reserve. On the injured reserve. Ooh, Oven Jalen McClendon's 21-day pass. Ooh. Interesting in that. Alright. There it is. I was about to say, is it even going to load in? Let's see exactly what the game decided to do to us. I'm very happy I saved where I was, though. Like, I easily could have not done it, and then we would be up shit creek. I mean, the positive is I'll have plenty of time to get commentary done and everything for you guys today, so that's good. Yep, okay, so we're at the beginning of preseason. That's what I thought. Now the question is, had I made the roster moves? Whoops. Not what I wanted. I don't know if I had yet. And that's the thing. The easiest way to find out is, did I cut Ellis? I did. Okay, I had made all the moves except for, I believe, the wide receiver. I believe I need to sign one more receiver. Yep. No, I had all of them. I think, was a quarterback? Did I not? No, I signed Carden. Corner? Let's see. Oh, dear Lord, I just had 600 left in cap. Damn, do I really have everything else set? I will say I am going to change up the depth chart, probably, different than what I had it, solely because I want Willie Anderson to get fucking snaps, because that dude's good. He's a couple of upgrades away from being maybe our best defensive tackle. Yeah, okay. I had made all my moves. Wow, I'm actually surprised I had made all my moves. That's not as bad as I thought. I thought I was going to have to make a few moves still. But apparently, nope, all that got taken care of. Yeah. Put Willie Anderson at the 2 spot. Give him those snaps, damn it. Alright, so, with that, since the game's like, no, you don't get to go to week 1 today, we are going to call it here. And we will get through the preseason. Hopefully without massive injuries. And we will start simming through, if not finish, our second season in Mexico City. And hopefully it's a good year. If the preseason replicates itself, there's some questions of, can we move off from Jadeveon Clowney and things of that nature, I think. Because Curtis Williams, in the preseason that was, before the dreaded crash, had 6 sacks going in the last preseason game. That's fucking crazy. If he does that again, I'm just saying. With that, though, Dash, appreciate you being here. That is where we are going to call it for this one. Thursday, we'll be back for some Ace Tourney. And Friday, we'll be back to the dreaded Gen 5 Nuzlocke because Gen 5's the worst when it comes to me and Nuzlocks. It just hates me so much. Hates me so much. With that, though, appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time.